And welcome back, guys, to Falcon Plays Rimworld. Now, we're going to pick up exactly where we left off last time, where we had a raid that was successful. Let me go ahead and cancel this blast charge that I was building inside my base as a kind of a desperate measure there. It was successful in the fact we didn't lose anybody. However, I set all of my mines off to go at once, or my blast charges, unfortunately, and it made it interesting for sure. It made me realize how important those blast charges can be for raids. So let me go ahead and build a wall over here, and once again build a wall over here, and go ahead and build my sandbags like so for now. Now let's leave an empty space, and also realize that we need to put our turrets back in here, because I sold those because I felt they were going to explode on us, and I didn't want that happening. So let's set this guy right here, and I believe this dude was hanging out close to this side, and then we had another dude. Well, we'll worry about that after we have the wall set up. Alrighty, so we're going to pick up exactly where we left off and continue on. I've already had the bodies to be allowed to be picked up, and the weapons as well. We're going to definitely be filling this area up once again with a lot more dead bodies shortly, and I suppose I probably should unmilitarize my people so they actually do some work. So guys, if you don't mind... Actually, one of them is moving, I believe, so I can't undraft everybody, right? Who's moving? Who's actually doing work? I'm not entirely sure who it is, but I can't... Come on, guys. God damn it, who is it? Do I really have to go one by one? Is that what you're telling me? I don't want to do this one by one. So we just highlight a few of them, and... There you go. Get to moving. You guys over here. Militarize. Alright, is everybody pretty much doing something now? Seems that way. Nobody's just standing around. So that's leads me to believe everybody has a mission. Turner's moving as well. Alrighty, guys. So let's rebuild all the blast charges for sure, and everything needs to be done. Make sure to do it again. That was a big clusterfuck of what went down right there. So basically what happened was, in case you didn't watch the episode, for some reason, I was highlighting all my blast charges at once, just so I had an idea as to what blast charge was where, so that I could kind of set off blast charges concurrent to the raid that was coming in. Let me go ahead and speed this up here. Trade ship is passing nearby, and they're an industrial trader. And we will definitely get involved with them really quickly here. I'll continue the story as soon as I find... Smit? Smit, where are you, Smit? Smit, wake your ass up and get your ass over to do so. I can't even turn this on, unfortunately. Alright, so for now, that trade ship's gonna have to hang out while I get some proper, how about some proper speaking for once? So power conduit, I know I sold this over here like a nincompoop. Oof, man. What the hell did I just... Don't cancel that, don't put a power conduit in the middle of nowhere. Alright, power conduit, like so. And like so. Definitely get this going up through here. Alrighty, and that should definitely take care of that issue as, well, it emerges. And let's put a door right there. And alright, everything seems to be relatively on pace to be built. Pug, where are you taking that rock? Alright. Don't put it in the body area, okay? I've already had this talk with you guys. So, let's, it is speed up, right? Yeah, it's sped up. So, as soon as we get power again, is the solar flare still going? It is, it totally is. That's exactly why we can't get anything up. I mean, aside from the fact that I'm an idiot and I ruined all of my power conduits by selling them, but, Jesus, that was a really terrible. Alright, the eclipse is ending, so that's gonna get our solar flares back in, or not our solar flares, but our solar generators getting some power and whatnot. And hopefully, shortly, they'll start moving those bodies, and more importantly, this will get some power here, so I could probably, Oh, man. You guys need to really build those conduits as soon as possible, by the way, just because I really need to trade with that ship before it leaves. Thank you, Pug. Alright, guys, continue. Conduits are really important, guys. Conduits are really important, guys. Oh, it's actually up and running now. Alright, good. Smit, where's Smit? Smit. I always have this issue with Smit, don't I? Fucking Smit, where'd you go this time? Oh, you're down over here. Don't farm! You go over here and make some communications happen. Alright, so they're gonna be running around really off base right now because I have to, unfortunately, rebuild all the blast charges that I set off by mistake. Or I set off a mistake, but I sold them before they actually went off, so at least we didn't lose the metal, I don't believe. So let me go and buy some more metal off of this guy because, unfortunately, we're really running low as of late. So that's going to give him a bit of money, but 11,000, so we'll definitely be able to make some more money here. Pistols. Leon Fields we don't need. We need those stinking pistols as well. Pistols. What is this, 1971? Not even sure what that was a reference to. Pump shotgun, pistol, and another pistol here. And let's see. Pistol, fuck that Uzi. A lot of pistols. Luckily, we've been getting like huge raids, but they're not properly armed, is what's been kind of helping us in a way. I mean, that last raid was really terrifying just because of the fact that I was pretty much out in the open there because they were able to raid because, you know, unfortunately our protection blasts were off due to the fact that, you know, I set all of them off at once. So, alrighty. So, hopefully those power condos will get built as soon as possible and the blast charges are being reset. Afterwards, we'll start dealing with those bodies, putting them out of the way, and having them burnt accordingly and whatnot. Alrighty, so it seems for the most part that the blast charges have been rebuilt, so that's a plus. Yeah, it seems like everything is set to go. So now it's just a matter of moving these bodies out of the way, putting them in that incinerator, and then we will... Melina is fully healed, good. Alright, other than that, this mining over here needs to happen as well, unfortunately. We've been, keep getting interrupted, essentially, by all these goddamn raids is the problem. Everybody's getting some sleep right now. Curry's gonna go and... Oh, sorry there. For a second there, I thought Curry actually did anything. Curry's just gonna walk around and observe the area that needs to be mined, as opposed to just picking up a goddamn axe by our own self and, you know, just, you know, mining away. Sorry, I can't do that. I'm an assassin. The only thing I can do is kill. Why don't you do me a favor and kill some rocks so we can kind of mine through that area, though? No, I can't do that. You don't pay me enough for that. You know what? I'm keeping you alive in a rim world. That should be payment enough in its own self. Alrighty, so these guys are still over here sleeping. Hopefully you guys can wake your asses up really quickly so you can kind of continue with the body hauling and whatnot. As a matter of fact, let's say fuck you constructing meanwhile. And do nothing but, let's not even worry about repairing. I don't think we have anything to repair just yet. And forget the growing. We have a lot of food. We need to grow for a while, as a matter of fact. I might just leave that off for a while here. We're not doing any plant cutting, so let's just leave it to mining and, as a matter of fact, let's just leave mining and hauling cleaning on for now, so they could do this two things over here. Everything else that's going on in here, I don't really care too much because like I said, I have a lot of food, so I don't think I'm gonna go empty with food anytime soon. So go ahead and continue mining, guys, and then also hauling those fucking bodies away. You guys could split up the jobs, you know, you don't have to all mine. Dolly's not a good miner, so let's forget about her doing that. And 3. Turner is a 4. Might as well keep him there. Camp's a 4. Browning's a 6. Bar's a 2. Here 2. 4. 6. 5. 2. Alright, there you go. So, some of you guys split off and go haul, while the other guys, you know, mine. How about that? You know, just kind of break up the jobs, guys. I can't believe I have to tell you guys to do this. Should be common sense at this point. Multitasking, guys. Alrighty, so that's gonna open this up a bit more. We're gonna get a bit more metal out of this good deed over here. Kelly's fully healed as well. Now, again, we do have the opportunity to kind of mine a bit more over here. And you know what? I'm gonna actually take the opportunity to do so. Let's go like so and see if this opens up anything interesting for us. Let's also be sure that's not gonna cave us in, right? I don't believe it is, but let's just do that like this. Bruce Wayne's about to have a mental break. Well, you know what? You wouldn't have a mental break if you started moving those bodies out of the way and I could burn them. How about that? Alright, guys, moving bodies? Alright, looks like you finally are. Alright, good. So this will open up the last bit of metal ore here. Good, alright, excellent. So we've definitely mined that area out, which is good. It's a load off my back. I don't have to worry about it anymore. I could put some metal over here, and I probably, as a matter of fact, will. We did trade with them before they left, so that's good. Really quickly now, how about Yeah, they're still moving, but I want to go and reset the comms range one more time with Smid. But I'd rather have them really quickly deal with the body removal, essentially, is what I was trying to get at there. Yeah, let's do that just really quickly there. Alright, that won't get built at the moment because I have nobody in doing construction or repairing, which is probably a bad idea, but I really want to get the body hauling out of the way, so I'm gonna sacrifice repairing and constructing for a moment just so I can do that. There's also a bit more metal from the ones that we bought down right there. A bit more weapons as well to pick up. Body hauling is almost just about done. We're almost done with that though, so that's a plus. And then we'll fix that battery in there. Now, the other thing I was probably thinking of doing is once we get a better supply of metal is actually setting up some turrets outside so we can start getting some long-range attacks, essentially. Instead of having to wait till the raiders are pretty much on our front door knocking before we start taking care of them. So that's definitely something I'm going to do once we get a little bit of more metal in our grasp. I'm going to probably start mining over here as well because there's a few areas that I've seen that we can mine for metal. And we'll definitely start taking advantage of that area really shortly. The last bit of these bodies should just about to be picked up now, though, so that's going to be really important to happen. 2 more bodies, essentially, and a bit more weapons as well next to them. Alrighty, and that should pretty much do it, right? Yes, alright, good. So now that's done with, where is Kelly? Kelly, where have you run off to? There you are, and you have, let's go ahead and get you your Molotov cocktails once again. A little rain going on. I hate the rain because it always ruins my goddamn body burning, essentially. So, Kelly, you go down over here now. Alrighty, guys. Now that the hauling is pretty much just about done for bodies anyway, picking up the food around is still not a big deal for me. So I'm going to avoid doing that and have them focus on important stuff, like actually going back to repairing and constructing and whatnot. So, thank you guys for the good eventual haul, I should say. But now let's go back to the important shit, repairing, yada, 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 right? Let's see. It's back on. Growing is really important, of course, and mining definitely. So, actually, if you're not a good miner, then fuck it. How about that? So there we go. Go back to it. Kelly's gonna go over here and burn some bodies really quickly. So Kelly, now that you're over here, let's have a better job at this time. You just keep shooting them up there. Now hopefully this rain doesn't fuck with us and actually spreads accordingly this time around. Kelly, you're on fire, aren't you? You fucking are. Alright. Trade ships passing nearby, and they're industrial trader. Good. So, Smitty? Where is old Smitty? Smitty? I always lose this man. Why is this man so slippery all the time? I guess he's a con artist for a reason now, isn't he? Or that I'm just fucking blind as hell. That could probably be it, too. Alright, Smith, you go over there and get a little open communications going on for us. Alrighty, Kelly, are you finally not on fire anymore? Not mad on fire like your Denzel? Alrighty, so go ahead and shoot a few in here if you have the opportunity to do so. Don't get too close because you'll catch fire as well. Alrighty. Oh, let me go ahead and buy all this metal off of you guys. So our metal supply, as you can see, is actually starting to grow now, which is I'm really happy about there. And these are going to have 12,000 to kind of pitch back to us. So let's go ahead and sell some pistols, sell the old usual. You know the same old song and dance, guys. Nothing really about this. It's too surprising at this point. Basically, kill raiders, sell their weapons. That's pretty much how I make my... It's kind of really morbid now, isn't it, though? It's just like I'm over here from rags to riches just by selling the remains of... pretty much people that I've murdered at one point or another. It's not that it's my fault, you know. I'm not over here looking to kill the raiders. They just constantly try to come at me and, you know, kind of have to stand my ground, you know. It's America. I have the freedom of, you know, armament or what. I don't even know. I'm not entirely sure how that, I'm the last person you want to ask about, society living and laws and shit like that. I really don't follow them. Alright, so there you go. Good and bad. So, Kelly, I think that should, for the most part, take care of these bodies, right? Hopefully this rain could stop so that, Alright, Kelly, let me have you unmilitarized, and hopefully this rain doesn't screw shit up. You can kind of run off and do your thing there, and what are you guys going to fix? A few items situations? Alright, that's good. So, alright, everything is fixed. Everything's been expanded over here. Good. So you know what that means? It means that we are definitely... How about this? You know what? I don't think there's anything too important up here. I want to start mining up there for sure, but how about we start taking care of the things that are in our sight? So what I'm saying by that is, how about we start mining? I'm down here. I'm gonna not do anything here right now because I'm gonna leave this open to suggestions. So if you guys want to let me know what to build over here, please be sure to do so. For the meantime, though, I just want to mine these metal ores that I'm seeing over here. So let's get that going. And how about this? If you're not mining, you're just gonna be either cleaning or growing. So let me see. My miners are lit up over here, which is good. Lets me know. So if you are not mining, you're just cleaning. So let's say fuck you to plant cutting because I don't do any plant cutting in reality. Hauling, I think everything's been hauled for the most part. So actually, you know what? If you are cleaning, you are also hauling, essentially what I should do. So if you're mining, no hauling and cleaning for you. Alrighty, otherwise you are going to be hauling and cleaning, so that's going to be these people here. And growing, obviously, if you're mining, you don't grow. Alrighty, and repairing, might as well keep that on for everybody. And same with construction. Alrighty, so that's going to kind of split people up a bit into doing different objects and whatnot. So that's one of the other things I wanted to also focus on, is actually kind of individualizing problems and whatnot, or not problems, but tasks and whatnot. Those bodies didn't finish burning because of the goddamn rain, so I'll take care of those as soon as the rain stops. We'll send Kelly up there. Alright, guys, so everybody has their, pretty much their goal at the moment. There's a bit more hauling to be done right here, so again, I'll have that do with the growers and whatnot. Alright, so Riley, Camp, all my mining, all my men, the real men's men are going to keep doing their thing over here, which is good. As soon as this rain stops, I can finish off those bodies, so that would be great. Alrighty, so we're going to leave the hauling of this metal as well to the people who are growing. So once they stop growing, they're not going to be growing up there all day. So as soon as they're done doing that shit, we could definitely, they could definitely come and haul this work off for these guys. I mean, I can't have these guys do all the hard work. You know, they're mining all day. You know, it's kind of like, you know, give them a break. Kelly, wherever you run off after burning bodies, you're just going to be wandering around the fucking area over here. Apparently, I can't have that right now, Kelly. You get over here. All right, this isn't happy hour. You just kind of walk around. It's kind of like, you know, just burn bodies and just walk off and have a good time. It doesn't work that way. You have to put in your weight around here. And that means constantly burning bodies, unfortunately. Alrighty, good. So that's going to definitely open that up. Alright, guys, now that you're done mining that area, how about we start looking at this little section over here? Maybe it'll give us a little good supply of metal. Alright, Kelly, wherever you run off to, alright. You're good to go and ready to go. You're good. So how about this, Kelly? We are going to... You're already militarized, obviously. So let's really quickly move you back over here. And shoot that way. And for the most part, assuming this catches fire properly, it should instigate the bodies next to you to start burning and whatnot. So there you go. Good to go. So let me unmilitarize you really quickly. That fire outside of the metal area kind of scares me, Kelly. Alrighty, Kelly, you are playing it close to the... Okay, I hope that doesn't spread anymore. Okay, it is spreading now. Kelly, you goddamn imbecile. Is that gonna go off? When there's rocks there, is that gonna catch fire? They're rocks. Alright, it seems like it's gonna go out by itself. Hopefully. That fire's just intensifying now. No, it's good. It's not gonna go anywhere, I don't believe it is. Maybe I should cut the grass there after all. Yeah, it's there, we're good, we're good. All the bodies are burnt, perfect. So if you're not growing, you're cleaning, and by cleaning, I want all this blood from our base to be cleaned up, by the way, guys. We have a lot of fucking blood around here. It's kind of really terrifying to kids, honestly. What kids, I'm not entirely sure. But I'm sure at some point I have to start, you know, repopulating. I can't, you know, can't leave it up to just, you know, reforming raiders and whatnot and having the raiders change their ways. Alrighty, so it seems there's a bit more mining to be done through here. And through here. Alrighty. Forward this. Another hard day's work. Alright, we're doing really good now. I'm really liking what's happening here. We're kind of silently individualizing tasks and whatnot, and, you know, we have a steady incinerator room. We have a good little walkway there. Definitely, I want to look for other power resources. If we could find ourselves another geothermal site, that would be actually pretty amazing, as a matter of fact. Alright, so that's been mined out now for us, so that's good. So now that's mined out, let's see here. How about we start expanding upwards as well? It's a crazy-ass fire down here. There's a little bit more mining to be done over here, but that's not really that much of a big deal at the moment. Anything else that we see around here that can be mined? Not necessarily. No, alrighty, so how about we start thinking about mining through here. So really quickly, let's make an opening like so. And then again, to avoid cave-ins, let's do this. Let's start thinking about expanding this at some point, but for now, let's just do this. Essentially, I'm trying to avoid cave-ins, so thank you for your advice, guys. This is the reason why I'm being a little bit more cautious with my mining now, as opposed to just being a goddamn imbecile that mines freely and whatnot. I suppose we could kind of, doesn't hurt to move this upwards, I don't imagine. Let's do that. Alright, sorry for the silence there. I'm just trying to get this proper because otherwise I'm gonna really OCD if this is. I know that the first one is 3. I made it that way purposely. Otherwise I'd be freaking out about it right now. So I made that one 3, just my own choice there. Alright, so let's make. Okay. Now this right here is not by my choice. So no, don't do that one. Cancel that one right there. Alright, so that's going to be our next area that we're going to start mining at. I know there's not going to be no metal production from there that we could see, but, you know, for all we know, we could find another geothermal site, another mine ore hidden in between, you know, a lot could happen right there. Other than that, the hauling really needs to take place shortly. Fortunately, these guys are just so intent with actually growing that they're kind of forgoing the hauling area aspect of what we're supposed to be doing here. These guys are going to go off to mine, right? Yeah. Now, my worry here is that, yeah, nobody seems to be picking up that goddamn metal over here. So, for the meantime, we have more than enough food, right? So how about not constructing growing? It's going to take a back seat to the constructing repairing, but none of that needs to be done. So hauling and cleaning is going to definitely be the priority for these guys. While they're going. All right. Everyone's gonna go to sleep right now, though, so how about, since they're going to sleep, we go to sleep as well? I mean, metaphorically. I mean, if it's late in your house and, you know, what are you doing up? Go to sleep. If it's, you know, in the middle of the day, you might not want to sleep because it's gonna ruin your sleeping pattern. So either way, guys, let's go ahead and end up the episode here. Again, good things happening. Bodies have been taken care of properly. Our batteries are pretty much fully charged, so we're gonna definitely expand that to make more batteries. And we're gonna continue mining over here, and things are looking really, really good, if I can say so myself. So once again, guys, thankfully, this is a lot due to your information and comments and tips, so keep dropping those whenever I'm doing something incorrectly, and I'll keep improving in the areas that I can. So once again, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the episode, and I will catch you next time.